Good morning, students. My name is Mandeep Kaur from California Public School. Hope all of you are fine. Now let's start today's topic. We are doing the chapter induction and we already have solved maximum number of questions of this chapter. Now come to the next question of this chapter. Today we will prove that by principle of mathematical induction 2 raised to power 2n minus 1 is divisible by 3. Is divisible by 3. We will prove by principle of mathematical induction this statement is divisible by 3. Now for the same we will follow the 3 steps in induction. The first one is put n equal to 1. Second, we will assume that result is true for n equal to k. And thirdly, we will prove that result is true for n equal to k plus 1. So come to the first step. Step 1. Firstly, let Pn be the statement. P and be the statement that is 2 raised to power 2n minus 1 is divisible by 3. Is divisible by 3. Now for the first step, firstly we will put n equal to 1. Now look at here. It's not a left hand side and right hand side. So that is the statement only 2 raised to power 2n minus 1 and we have to check for putting n equal to 1 that statement is divisible by 3 or not. So put n equal to 1 in first step. So it becomes here is P of 1 be the statement that is 2 raised to power 2 into 1 here is minus 1. So it becomes 2 raised to power 2 into 1 that is 2 minus 1. So 2 square 4 minus 1 that is equal to 3. That is equal to 3 and 3 is divisible by 3. So result is true for n equal to 1. So which is divisible by 3. Which is divisible by 3 implies result is true for n equal to 1. Result is true for n equal to 1. Secondly, we will assume the result is true for n equal to k. Now for the step second, assume that the result is true for n equal to k. So we will put n equal to k in the statement. So it becomes here is P of k be the statement 2 raised to power 2k minus 1. Now that statement is divisible by 3. So in these types of question, in the second step you have to take that is equal to. Now which is that statement is divisible by 3. So you have to take 3 lambda where lambda is any integer. Lambda is any integer. Let us suppose that here is our statement and that is divisible by 4. That means you have to take that is equal to 4 lambda. If it is divisible by 5, that means you have to take that is equal to 5 lambda. If there is written here multiple of 3, then same also equal to 3 lambda. Multiple of 4, that equal to 4 lambda. So we will use this step in the last step. Now come to the next step, step third. So right here number 1 because we will use this step in the third step. So write it number 1. Now step third. Now we will prove that result is true for n equal to k plus 1. So it becomes 2 raised to power 2 into k plus 1 and here is minus 1. And we have to prove that this P of k plus 1 be the statement is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. We will prove that this is divisible by 3. So firstly look at here. Firstly you have to solve its powers. So I am going to write here. Here is 2 raised to power. It becomes 2k plus 2. So it can be written as 2 raised to power 2k plus 2 and here is minus 1. After that, now look at here. We know about the value of 2 raised to power 2k and minus 1 equal to 3 lambda. So we can easily find out the value of 2 raised to power 2k. So we have to split its powers. After this step, you have to split its power. 2 raised to power 2k, 2 raised to power 2 and here is minus 1 as it is. Now, because bases are same, powers can be added. So it can be written in this form. Now look at here. Here is 2 raised to power 2k. Its value is 3 lambda and here is minus 1. In this side it becomes plus 1. So its value is, I am going to write here 2 raised to power 2k and its value is 3 lambda plus 1. 3 lambda plus 1. So we will put the value of 2 raised to power 2k. some students think that there is also minus 1 and they will put that 2 raised to power 2k minus 1 and its value is 3 lambda. That is absolutely wrong. Why? Because here is 2 raised to power 2k minus 1. Here is 2 raised to power 2k into 2 square is minus 1. So we cannot combine these value because that is its multiple and that is subtraction of 1. So always you will find out the value of its power form. So here is 2 raised to power 2k and its value is 3 lambda and here is minus 1 is plus 1. So put this value here, 3 lambda plus 1. Here is 3 lambda plus 1 and 2 square, that becomes 4 and here is minus 1. Okay. Now 4 is multiplied with this one. So you have to do its multiplication. 4 into 3, that is 12 lambda plus 4 into 1, that is 4 and here is minus 1. Okay. After that it becomes 12 lambda. Now 4 minus 1, that is 3. Now look at here, we have to prove that statement is divisible by 3. Whenever you will solve all these questions, after that which number is divisible by 3, it always be the common value of that statement. So here is divisible by 3. So at the end, if you are doing the question in a correct way, then surely 3 will be the multiple of these. 3 will always come as a multiple, or you can say 3 will always be the common value of this factor. So here is divisible by 3. So you have to take 3 as a common and look at here, it becomes 4 lambda plus 1. 4 lambda plus 1. If you are not able to do this and whenever you are going to solve this and when you are in this step and your values 3 is not as a common factor, that means you are doing in a incorrect way. You are doing in incorrect way because in the question if it is divisible by 3, so at the last step 3 will be the common. If it is divisible by 4, at the last step 4 will be here common. If it is divisible by 5, at the end 5 will be the common value of that factor. If you are doing in a correct way, if you are doing in a wrong way, that means in this factor that factor will be not as a common value. Now look at here. Here is 12 lambda plus 3. So taking 3 as a common because 3 is its divisible. So we have to take 3 as a common. So it becomes 4 lambda plus 1. So absolutely which is divisible by 3? Which is divisible by 3? Divisible by 3. So result is true for n equal to k plus 1. Hence by principle of mathematical induction, result is true for all n belongs to natural number. So look at here. Firstly, in these types of questions, firstly you have to put n equal to 1. N equal to 1. There is not a left hand side and right hand side because we have to prove this statement is divisible by 3. So put n equal to 1. When you will put n equal to 1 and the number you will get, that should be divisible by that number which has been given in the statement. So when I have solved this question, here is 3 and obvious 3 is divisible by 3. So result is true for n equal to 1. After that, in the second step, you have to assume result is true for n equal to k. You have to put here the value of n equal to k. Here is 2 raised to power 2k minus 1 is equal to what we have to take. If here is divisible by 3, so you have to take 3 lambda. If it is divisible by 4, you have to take equal to 4 lambda, where lambda is any integer. Lambda is any integer. After that, you have to solve the next step. Next step, we have to put n equal to k plus 1 and we have to prove this is true for n equal to k plus 1. So, after putting n equal to k plus 1 and that statement will be divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. So, whenever you are going to solve this question, firstly solve its powers. Its power is 2k plus 2 and after that you have to subtract its power because from the second step, we can easily find out the value of 2 raised to power 2k. Its value is 3 lambda plus 1. So always you have to use the second step and put it in the third step. So here is 2 raised to power 2k. Its value is 3 lambda plus 1 and 2 square, that is 4, and here is minus 1 as it is. After that 4 is multiplied with both these numbers and it becomes 12 lambda plus 4. Here is minus 1 and 4 minus 1, that is 3. If you are doing in a correct way, that means at the end the common value should be 3 here. And if it is 4, the common value should be at the last is 4. So look at here, from both these ones 3 is common, so it becomes 4 lambda plus 1, and that is obviously divisible by 3. Now come to the next question of this worksheet, that you can understand it easily in which way we can solve all these types of question. Come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now we have to prove by principle of mathematical induction 7 raised to power n minus 3 raised to power n is divisible by 4. So firstly, let Pn be the statement. 7 raised to power n minus 3 raised to power n is divisible by 4. Now in the first step, step 1, put n is equal to 1. So it becomes P of 1, that is 7 raised to power 1, that is 7, minus 3 raised to power 1, that is 3, and 7 minus 3, that is 4, and obvious 4 is divisible by 4, which is divisible by 4. So result is true for n equal to 1. Now in the second step, we will assume result is true for n equal to k. So it becomes, here is P of k be the statement, 7 raised to power k minus 3 raised to power k is equal to, but we have to take, here is a divisible by 4, so we have to take here 4 lambda, where lambda is any integer. Now after that, in the next step, step 3rd, now we will prove that result is true for n equal to k plus 1. So it becomes P of k plus 1 be the statement, 7 raised to power k plus 1 minus 3 raised to power k plus 1 is divisible by 4. We will prove that is divisible by 4. So we have to prove that statement is divisible by 4. So firstly, what we have to do, we have to separate its power firstly. So here is 7 raised to power k into 7 raised to power 1. 7 raised to power k plus 1 can be written as 7 raised to power k into 7 raised to power 1. Similarly, it can be written as 3 raised to power k into 3 raised to power 1. Okay. Now look at here, in the second step, we can easily find out either the value of 7 raised to power k or the value of 3 raised to power k. It's up to you. If you want to find the value of 7 raised to power k, then its value is 7 raised to power k, that is equal to 4 lambda plus 3 raised to power k. Its value is this. If you want to find out the value of 3 raised to power k, then its value is 7 raised to power k minus 4 lambda. So here is, look at here is 7 raised to power k and here is minus 3 raised to power k. Both cannot be written in together form because here is multiple 7 and here is multiple 3. So we can find out only one value. Either we can find 7 raised to power k or we can find out the value of 3 raised to power k. So I have written here the value of 7 raised to power k is 4 lambda plus 3 raised to power k. So put this value in this third step. So it becomes, here is 7 raised to power k and its value is 4 lambda plus 3 raised to power k, 4 lambda plus 3 raised to power k into 7, and here is minus 3 raised to power k into 3 raised to power 1, 3 raised to power k into 3 raised to power 1. So here is 7 raised to power k and its value is this. Multiply 7 is as it is and that is also as it is. After that, you have to do its multiplication with 7. So 7 into 4, that is 28 lambda. Plus here is 3 raised to power k into 7. If here is power k, here is 3 raised to power k, 7 raised to power k, then obviously it can be written as 21 raised to power k. But here is power k, but here is not a power k. So you have to write here in this way, 7 into 3 raised to power k. Do not do its multiplication because its power is not k. So it cannot be written as 7 3s are 21 raised to power k. You always have to written in this form 7 into 3 raised to power k. And here is minus 3 raised to power k into 3 raised to power 1. Now look at both these steps. We can take 3 raised to power k as a common from both these values. Here is 28 lambda, that is as it is, and 3 raised to power k is common. So here is 7 and here is minus 3. Here is 7 minus, and here is 3. So it becomes 28 lambda plus 3 raised to power k and 7 minus 3, that is 4. Now look at here. We have to prove that is divisible by 4. So at the end, which number will be common? 4. And look at here. 4 is common. Here is 4 7s are 28 plus 4 is common. So here is only 3 raised to power k. So we have to take 4 as a common, and here is 4 7s are 28 lambda plus 4 is common, so here is only 3 raised to power k, and which is obviously divisible by 4. Which is divisible by 4. Divisible by 4. So result is true for n equal to k plus 1. Hence by principle of mathematical induction, result is true for all n belongs to natural number. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now we have to prove that by principle of mathematical induction, 3 raised to power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is multiple of 64. So firstly, let Pn be the statement. Let Pn be the statement. 3 raised to power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is multiple of 64. Multiple of 64. Now, come to the first step. Step 1, put n is equal to 1. So it becomes P of 1, that is here 3 raised to power 2 into 1, that is 2. Here is plus 2 minus 8 into 1, that is 8. So here is minus 9. So it becomes 3 raised to power 2 plus 2, that is 4. 3 raised to power 4 minus 9 plus 8, that is 17, minus 17. So 3 raised to power 4, that is 81 minus 17. So it becomes 64. 64. 81 minus 17, that is 64. I'm going to explain this again. Put n equal to 1. Here is 2 plus 2, that is 4. 3 raised to power 4, that is 81. And here is 9 and 8. Minus plus. But here is 9 is greater, so we will follow the negative symbol. So minus 17 is there. So 81 minus 17, that is 64. And 64 is multiple of 64. Which is multiple of 64. Which is multiple of 64. So result is true for n equal to 1. So come to the second step. Now we will assume that result is true for n equal to k. So here is P of k be the statement. 3 raised to power 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is equal to. Now what we have to take here is multiple of 64. That means we have to take here 64 lambda, where lambda is any integer. Where lambda is any integer. So I'm going to write here where lambda is any integer. After that, in the next step, step third, put n equal to k plus 1. N equal to k plus 1. And in this step, we will prove that result is true for n equal to k plus 1. So it becomes here is 3 into 2 raised to power k plus 1, and here is plus 2 minus 8 into k plus 1, and here is minus 9, and that is P of k plus 1 statement is multiple of 64. We have to prove is multiple of 64. We will prove that statement is multiple of 64. We have to prove that statement. So firstly, here is our statement. So I am going to write here. Firstly, we will solve its power. So it becomes 3 raised to power 2k plus 2. And plus 2 as it is 3 raised to power 2k plus 2, and plus 2 is as it is. Here is 2k plus 2 and plus 2 is as it is. Similarly, do its multiplication. It becomes minus 8k minus 8. Minus 8k minus 8, and here is minus of 9. Minus of 9. After that, look at here. Here is 3 raised to power 2k plus 2. And here is also 3 raised to power 2k plus 2. So firstly, we have to separate its power because we can easily find out its value. 3 raised to, so I am going to write here its value is 3 raised to power 2k plus 2, and its value is 64 lambda plus 8k plus 9. And we will use this in the last step, in the third step. So firstly, separate its power. So 3 raised to power 2k plus 2 and 3 raised to power 2 minus 8k and minus 8 minus 9, that is minus 17. Now the value of 3 raised to power 2k plus 2, that is 64 lambda. So put its value 64 lambda plus 8k plus 9 plus 8k plus 9 into, and here is 3 square, that is 9. Its value is this, and here is 3 square, so it is 9. So minus of 8k minus of 17. After that we have to do its multiplication. In every step we have to follow the same process. So now 64 into 9. Firstly look at here, at the end we know that our number 64 will be the common number, should be common number. So 64 into 9, you have to write it in this way, 64 lambda into 9, because at the end we have to take 64 as a common, so there is no need to do its multiplication. After that, here is plus 9 8s are 72k, 9 9s are 81. So here is minus 8k minus of 70. So here is 64 lambda multiply 9 plus 72k minus of 8k. So it becomes 64k. 81 minus 17 and it becomes 64. 64. Now we have to prove that is multiple of 64. So 64 should be the common value of all these numbers. So if I will take 64 as a common, so here is 9 lambda. 9 lambda plus k and plus 1, which is multiple of 64. Which is multiple of 64. Multiple of 64. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, result is true for all and belongs to natural number. So firstly, in all these types of question, firstly you have to take n equal to 1. After that, n equal to k, you have to assume that is true for, result is true for n equal to k. And for the last step, you have to prove result is true for n equal to k plus 1. And in this step, you always have to use the second step. Use the second step to prove the third step. After that, which number in the question is multiple or divisible, at the end it should be the common number. It should be the common from all these number. If it is the common from all this number, that means you are doing the question in a correct way. Let us suppose when you are going to solve this question and from all these numbers 64 is not common. 64 is not common. That means you are doing the question in a incorrect way. Incorrect way. So hope so that all of you have been clear about in which way I have solved all this question. Now for tomorrow we'll discuss then tomorrow we will discuss the next question of this worksheet. So thank you so much everyone.